Very quickly tonight, Bollinger band. If you've not gone here, so I have a parabolic star on my chart. I'm moving average oscillator of oscillator on that. So I'm going to remove those ones so that I can bring a Bollinger band. Even if I click on Bollinger band, it's quite sensitive, but for us to see clearly, that was why I said how to two indicators. I'll click on that delete sign at the right. That's in front of each of the box. Match at up. I'm only having the candlestick. I've told you now how to indicators. So how to add indicator F? Can you use to where indicators are? So just look for just click done. Don't touch it. It's the default setting and click done. Yeah, I'll put my phone on the landscape so that we can see the market very clearly. Is that okay? I'm phone is the landscape now. Okay, these are the three lines. These three lines we call them Bollinger band. We call the first one the upper line. The one at the down here is called the lower line, and we also have the middle line. Now, what is the use and the purpose of a Bollinger band in Forex? Bollinger band is also a very wonderful and powerful indicator in Forex. Now, there are times whereby this Bollinger band will tell you that, oh, the market is about to buy and the market is about to sell. And there are two things we trade in Bollinger band. We call them the breakouts and the Bollinger squeeze. The breakout and the Bollinger squeeze. Now, what is the meaning of Bollinger squeeze? Now, if you should look at this, let me show you something here. Look at this. Sorry, I think I'll need to off my data. Now, Bollinger squeeze. Look at this. What do you notice there to the three lines? The three lines, they all what? They came together. They squeezed. Just like when you cut an orange and you took the orange, you now squeeze it. The three of them came together. And anytime Bollinger bands come together like that, it's telling you that it's about to what? To break. How do you mean by break? It becomes wide. Look at this area. Can you see how wide? Can you see how wide that portion is? But at first it was what? Contrast like this. We call it skews. And later on it was broke. Now, anytime you notice a Bollinger band like this, like a lady would say, the only thing she trades every day is Bollinger band. Anytime she's noticed a Bollinger skews like this, she just jump into the market, she waits and begins to check when the market will break so that she can just quickly pick like 20 pips and get out from the market, and she's done for that day. Now, the question now is, when Bollinger bands got skews like this, where will it break to? Will it break to buy or break to sell? So that's the question we need to ask ourselves. Where is it now breaking to? Because most of the time we don't know where it's going to break to. It can break to buy, it can also break to sell. That's why we use other indicators to confirm that. We can use the stochastic oscillator. For instance, if the stochastic oscillator is about to buy at that time, it's about to buy, and the Bollinger skews, the Bollinger band got skews like this, so you should be predicting that, oh, since stochastic oscillator is telling me to buy this time around, and the Bollinger bands is now skews, so this also should break to what? To buy. I'm not saying it's going to break to buy, but I'm just giving you logic with which you can predict where the Bollinger band will break to. And there are times whereby, okay, this is what will happen. Let me add stochastic oscillator and see what happened at that skews. Let's add stochastic oscillator. Done. Okay, I just want to use it to confirm if what I'm saying is true. Now look at this. At this point where it got skews here, when it broke here, this point, what happens to this? This one was what? Changed to buy, right? Now for the fact that the Bollinger band tells you to buy, that is broke to buy, you understand why I will not trade this market to be buy? Is because, number one, look at this stochastic oscillator here. It does not get to the oversold region before it starts buying, and that is, let me call your attention to that again. Anytime the stochastic oscillator does not get to what? To the oversold region, please avoid trading that kind of stochastic oscillator. The kind of stochastic oscillator that is very sweet to trade is if the stochastic oscillator gets to the what? Oversold region, or it gets to what? Overbought region. Oh, by that time, whoever it is, whether the buyer or the seller, they must have gathered the momentum. You understand what I'm saying now? So now look at it. Eventually, when it gets to this place, it now started what? Selling. It has been on a what? Downtrend. Can you see that? That when this now let's confirm that from here. Look at this stochastic oscillator. From this overbought region, it now starts what? Moving down, and it stayed very long there. You understand? If someone had just traded what's it called, buy only, and just leave the market out, the stock will continue to buy, the person will lose his money. That is why you need to check. Sometimes you just need a particular indicator to confirm the take of another indicator. Is that taken now? So what else can we trade on Bollinger band? Okay, in summary again, I said when the Bollinger band comes together like this, it's about to break, right? All the price has come together and it's about to break. But wherever it's going to break to, we don't know. But you can use the what? The stochastic oscillator to check. You get that now? And another thing is, let's assume you were thinking this thing will buy. You can just place your stop loss and what's it called? Your stop loss and take profits. For instance, I can just pick something like this. Okay, I'm hoping this thing will buy. Okay, I will say, okay, oh, if this thing buy, it should continue to buy. But if it sell below this candle, it should what? Stop loss for me. Then I will also click another one there that it should pick straight from there. And if it buy here, it should stop. I know one of them will pick it. So I could have picked this what? This sell, and I could have made a lot of pips from that. Is that taken now? Now let's go back and go back and go back. Let's check. Now look at here. Look at this point. Let me look for a very nice point for you. Okay. Look at this point where the thing got skews. Here, when it broke, can you see that this one broke to what? To sell. But look at this. Look at the stochastic oscillator here. Can you see that it's not even confirming well what is happening here? That's why I told you that there are lags. There are shortcomings with this indicators. Can you see that I'm trying to bring out the shortcomings, and I'm also trying to bring out the potency of these indicators to you. Hope you are getting that now. Let's check another place. Let's check another place. I want to see where there's a skews. Look at through this area. A very strong skews. A very strong skews. Can you see it's a very strong skews? Now, let me tell you what happens here now. Okay, I want to show you something here. Look at it from here down like this. We call it what? A ranging market. Ranging. The market is ranging. It's neither going up or what? Or down. Yeah. Sorry. It's a ranging market. It's neither going. It's neither buying or selling. It's just ranging, moving at a particular point there. Up small, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down. It's not going to a particular. If it is going only up, we'll say it is trending. Even if it is going only down, we'll say it's a trending market. But when market is not, it's neither going up nor coming up, we call it a ranging market. Now, if market is ranging like this, it makes Bollinger Band to be what? To be skewed. And when market is ranging, it gets to a point whereby it's going to break, but nobody knows where it will break to. Can you see the way it is ranging before it broke here a bit? Can you see that? You can see that. So that's the usefulness of what? Of Bollinger Band. Another thing I want to tell you about Bollinger Band tonight is that this Bollinger Band, the middle line you are seeing, anytime the what's it called? The candlestick comes down to this down line here. Here, can you see it? The middle line will drag the price to go and move the what? To go and meet the what? The upper line. And if the candlestick is also with the upper line, this middle line again will also drag the candlestick back to the what? To the down line. That is to say, the middle line send the prices up and down. If the prices are on the lower bound, the middle line will drag the prices back to the upper bound. And if the prices are at the upper bound, the middle band will drag the prices down to the lower band. Is that taken out? Another thing we can also use this Bollinger to trade is we can also use it to trade support and resistance. Support in the sense that we use the upper line as a support and the down line as a resistance. You understand what I'm saying now? So let me give you a very good example of that. Now look at something here. When the price moves from here, you can see that it did not pass this place, right? We call this down here a resistance. And from there again, it moves back to what? Up. Can you see that? From there, it moves again, coming down. And when it begins to come down like this, you know that it is what? Coming towards down. But this one does not come down. No, it gets to this one. Can you see? It comes down again, move up again. Can you see? We call it supports and resistance. They're very good support area and resistance area. You understand? That is, anytime the candle is talking, just come like, this candle will not pass the lower band. Let me trade, let me pick sell. There are times it's going to pass it. But we use it, if it happens the first time and it's going up, you trade the second one up. That it's not going to pass the upper band. Can you see that when it comes here? A very smart forex trader will know that as this thing is going up, it's not going to pass the upper band. And when it gets to that upper band, it will come down again before going up. Can you see that? So someone must have traded this area now and could have made a lot of money. Do you get that? So that is how to use the Bollinger Band. Anytime you notice the skews of a Bollinger Band, just be watching it. You don't know where it will break to, whether up or down. But you can use your stochastic oscillator to know where it is breaking to. And make sure you also set your stop loss and your take profits. So if you have any question, please just let me know. Is that taken now?